Yo, what's good everyone? Today, I'll be giving my review on Pokemon Horizons episode 14, Fly Ratchu. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The main focus of this episode was a continuation of last week's episode. The Reisenfeld tacklers are still stuck in Paldea after their ship faced engine failures. Due to this problem, in the Paldea habitat, Roy happened to come across a lone Ratchu, which was unable to fly and scared of heights compared to his fellow companions. As a result of this, Roy takes it upon himself to help Ratchu in being able to overcome its fears and fly like his friends, and he does this by incorporating familiar techniques to what someone we all know and love would do to help train a Pokemon in this way. Yes, you guessed right, it's Ketchum. To overcome Ratchu's fears, Roy gets his hands dirty by creating a small drill that both him and Ratchu could do to practice from jumping from high places, and this was by using a small cliff and landing on a safety mat. The more and more Roy did it, it gave Ratchu the confidence to do the same, making it being able to be slowly getting closer to actually flying by jumping. With this drill complete, it was next time for the final drill, and with inspiration by Ludlow, Roy created a drill that let Ratchu fly across a lake whilst being held up by a fishing rod, so it could just practice the flying part without worrying about falling down. And with enough attempts, Ratchu managed to accomplish flying, being able to meet up with its friends at the top of a tower. Even though Roy's job here was done, Ratchu was truly sad that Roy was leaving, and ultimately decided to fly to be with Roy. Yeah, this moment was great. I'm very happy for Roy's first capture, as this one felt well deserved, as the two built on a connection which didn't feel forced and led to Roy getting a new member on his team. I'm looking forward to see these two progress as the series goes on, because I'm sure that Ratchu will become a trusty player in Roy's squad. Now, while all of this was happening, Friede actually had his hands full, as he noticed some strange Magneton close by, which actually led him into getting jumped in an alleyway. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Blood got jumped not by one, but two Pokemon, Magneton and a Behemoth, and behind it all was the newest mastermind of Horizons, Spinel, the next admin above Amicio. And let me tell you all, this man is a menace. Things were getting really sticky for Friede, as he wasn't able to see who was commanding the attacks, letting Charizard get trapped by powerful Psychic and Electric type moves, immediately forcing Friede to resort to his secret weapon, being Terastalization, which was a huge reveal, and unlucky for Spinal, Charizard happened to be using Terra Dark, perfect for his opponent. And geez, Terra Blast Dark looked excellent in the anime. Just as Friede thought he had won taking down Behemoth and Magneton, they managed to get away, confusing the battling professor. Now, everyone, let me tell you why I was saying that this Spinal guy is a menace, and now I'm gonna add he's a sneaky guy too. Towards the end of the episode, Liko got asked by the crew to buy something in town, and as she arrives in the location, it happens to be the same alleyway Friede got jumped in earlier. Just when Liko realizes she's in the wrong place, a familiar man bumps into her. It's Spinal in disguise. Liko goes to pick up her Rotom phone, only to see a Behemoth that erases Liko and Sprigatito's memories. The memories of her having the pendant, allowing Spinal to capture it without ease, bringing this episode to an end. Yeah, I bet you and I were not expecting that at all. But episode 14 was a big level up from last week's episode. Because, yeah, that was something. I truly enjoyed watching it from start to finish. They paced everything well to the point that Roy's training with Ratchu didn't feel like it got dragged along, but also Friede's encounter with Spinal wasn't rushed. So if I had to give this episode a rating, it would be an 8 out of 10. I definitely recommend checking it out.